Hang on. Wait a bloody minute. Is that what I think it is? Right, so this time's the third spoilers for the Premium Pack 2022. I hadn't covered any of the previous ones because I just didn't think it jumped out that much. And as always, it's going to be, for a little while, exclusive set for Jump Fest. But something caught my eye on this one, so let's see what we have here. Black Mamba, okay, a snake. Avatar of Evil Thoughts. Ouroboros, okay. Lamia, that's a very simple name. Like the spite of a poison snake. Okay. There's a lot of things here, actually, surprisingly. Lance Guy, Ghost Lancer, Ghost Sleeper, named after a, sleeping princess here. Ghost Wyvern, Ghost Fusion. How many cards are in this? Right, here's the area that I was interested in. Numbers Evayu. What? You can only activate this effect when monsters special summoned from the extra deck exist only on your opponent's side of the field. Select 4 Numbers Xyz monsters from your extra deck of different ranks, and using them as Xyz materials, Xyz summon a Numbers monster whose number is the combined total of those 4 selected monsters' number. As long as a special summon monster exists face up on your side of the field, you can only special summon Numbers Xyz monsters. Okay, that's weird maths. I like that. Get 4 guys and play maths with their numbers to make a bigger guy. Okay. Now this is what I was talking about here. More 7th cards. It's not like the 7 guys from Barian Reincarnation, but it's read 7th around. In the damage calculation of a battle where one of your number 101 to 107 Xyz monsters, or a monster using one of those monsters as an Xyz material, attacks, you can activate this effect. Banish that monster of yours. Any Xyz materials it was holding at the time are also banished. And the end phase of the turn this card was activated. Special summon a rank 3 or lower Xyz monster from your extra deck that is not a numbers monster, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. Okay, so since this is Barian Hope, very clearly, you'd either banish, say, Barian Hope or any of the guys used to make Barian Hope, and along with all their Xyz materials, and you would get a rank 3 or lower non-numbers monster from your extra deck and summon it, and then your opponent takes damage equal to that. Not sure the advantage of that, to be honest with you. But at least if you're playing a Shark deck, that means you'll be playing, Black Ray Lancer. So it's definitely a very, a very sort of fan deck concept to do. Interesting, and we're not even at the end of it. Got 2 more cards that are very interesting in terms of Zexal. It's spelled the same 7th, but with regeneration, but it's read 7th Arrival. Tribute all Xyz monsters on your side of the field, and then target one of your banished Xyz monsters, and you can activate this effect. Special summon that monster. After that, from your graveyard or your banished monsters, select number 101 to number 107 Numbers Xyz monsters, up to the number of monsters you released, +1, and place them underneath the special summon monster as Xyz materials. At the end phase of the turn this card is activated, each player takes damage equal to the number of cards in their hand times 300. Okay, so this clearly partners with the last card we just saw, because it can get back all of those guys from the graveyard or from being removed from play to use them as materials. So it's clearly a card that backs up Barian Hope even more. So, interesting. Definitely very powerful card. That's what play to this. Also very important that there's 2 more 7th cards, meaning there's even more cards that could be searched with cards that search 7th cards from Duelists of the Abyss. Next we have Xyz Bento, or Xyz Japanese boxed lunch. If a monster on your side of the field is destroyed by battle, or otherwise sent to the graveyard, you can target one Xyz monster on your side of the field and activate this effect. Select 1 monster from your opponent's graveyard, and place it underneath the targeted monster as an Xyz material. Second effect. You can banish this card in the graveyard to target 1 monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck, and change that monster's battle position. Okay, that's pretty interesting, taking your opponent's graveyard monsters to use them as Xyz materials. That's not too bad. And changing their battle position means that you could turn them into defense position to make it so they couldn't attack. So you basically have a bit of a graveyard pocket Book of Moon that only works on extra deck monsters. Okay. This premium pack has immediately jumped up in value to me, because there's always a collection of weird cards from other things, and I don't know too much about the snake things, but I want this area of cards. Numbers Evile, I don't know what English word or otherwise that's supposed to be. It seems just a fun thing to use. And these other 7th cards I'll definitely be interested in, because they go naturally with the extra 7th cards we got from Duelist of the Abyss. However, it does mean that I do start wanting Barian Hope, which I do not have.